Any health-related information on the following show provides general information only. Content presented on any show by any host or guest should not be substituted for a doctor's advice. Always consult your physician before beginning any new diet, exercise, or treatment program.
Welcome to Accelerated Health with SaraBanta. I'm a busy wife, mom of 3, and an NANP certified supplement professional, but that's not all. I'm also the founder of the multi-award winning Accelerated Health products, a brand offering innovative natural scalar enhanced supplements to optimize your health. And this podcast is not just a source of information, it's a community. We're all here to learn and grow on our health journeys, regardless of where you are, and the journey's never going to end. I hate to tell you. But this podcast is the springboard to learning, and the free group coaching on Telegram is where we continue learning together. You can ask your questions. I post tips and tools to deepen your health and to keep you motivated. That's the goal. So here's what you can expect. New episodes every Monday and Wednesday with in-depth health discussions and expert guests, hot topics in the news like today that are sparking some interest. And we'll put those out on Fridays to keep things fun. And then, of course, the free group coaching on Telegram, where you can keep asking your questions and connect with other people. The details can be found at my website, SaraBantaHealth.com. Have you thought about detoxing, but you're worried if it's too much, or you're worried about the detox flu symptoms? You don't want to be hangry. You want to eat real food? Well, I've created over 10 unique, easy detox cleanse programs to help you reset your body while feeling great. You eat real food and you don't lose the energy, and you don't have the detox symptoms like you do with other cleanses. Just take the detox quiz to find out which one's right for you. You can start with the colon cleanse just to get pooping. Do the parasite cleanse or the candida cleanse, which more people are needing than ever. The liver flush cleanse. And then, of course, the big one, the accelerated diet cleanse that gives you a full reset, but you feel great day one. And maybe you're not ready for a detox, but you want to start with some supplements and don't know which ones to start with. You just can complete the health goals form on the website. I will put together a protocol just for you. Just by taking a few steps forward with your health, I promise you, you will change your life. And I'm here to help at every step of the way. That is the difference. Well, there was an article in the news that I honestly almost fell out of my chair. It was awesome. It says to prevent dementia, just eat chicken. Well, there's so much to unpack from here. Okay, so it's not every day that you hear that something as simple as eating chicken breast could play a big role in preventing dementia. But according to experts, getting enough protein, around 2.5 chicken breasts worth per day, might significantly reduce your risk of developing this memory issue. Okay, that's different than actually eating the chicken breast, right? They're saying the equivalent of 2.5 chicken breasts. I'm okay with that because they're talking about protein. This advice comes from a new report highlighting 4 key ways to fend off dementia, including diet, exercise, managing chronic health conditions, and staying socially connected. So just real quick, yes, you need to exercise, manage your chronic diseases, and that includes all of the metabolic diseases that people are suffering from and that we talk about on this podcast and in our groups every single day. And then staying socially connected. We know that community is huge for health, but the first one is diet. And they have part of this equation correct. Protein does help prevent dementia and improved brain health. But what they have wrong is the chicken. So what I first want to go through is why we should not be eating chicken. First of all, chicken and poultry, that may have been a fine protein to use in the past, but due to the crowded farming practices, these dirty birds have misfolded proteins called amyloids in them that could actually cause dementia and Alzheimer's and not prevent these diseases. So what are amyloids? They're essentially misfolded proteins that the body cannot properly break down. So the whole goal is for your body to eat protein, the liver to break it down into amino acids, to repackage those amino acids in what it needs to build your hair, your skin, or your muscles. And when the amyloids go in, your liver can't break them down. They then get deposited in other parts of your body, including your brain, causing amyloid plaque. And it also can be deposited in your kidneys, your digestive tract. So this buildup of amyloid proteins is a key factor in diseases like Alzheimer's, where they accumulate as plaques in the brain. But it doesn't stop there. It can disrupt the gut health, creating an environment where harmful bacteria, candida, and fungi live, and that leads to conditions like dysbiosis, leaky gut, and it also encourages the growth of pathogens like strep and staph and salmonella and Lyme bacteria. So it's not just stopping at the brain. And then what else? It's also can cause a rare disease called amyloidosis. Okay, it's rare, but it affects the heart, kidneys, liver, spleen, nervous system, digestive tract. And the symptoms: fatigue, weakness, shortness of breath, numbness, tingling, swelling in the ankles, digestive issues like diarrhea, skin changes, autoimmune diseases. But away from that, say you don't even get there, it's causing issues in your brain and your gut. And it's showing up as these symptoms that doctors are going to maybe, blame on something else, and you're not really getting down to the root. So don't eat the dirty chicken, but the spike protein. So this is a new aspect of the equation, and it's been on everyone's radar, right? Well, whether through illness or other exposures, we've all encountered it. And studies, including one from the Journal of the American Chemical Society, have found that the spike protein can promote the formation of amyloids in the body. So the burden of amyloids in our body is already higher, even without eating the dirty bird. So we need to stay away from these poultry foods that have amyloids even more than ever. And that can lead to symptoms ranging from unexplained weight gain, autoimmune issues, low libido, brain fog, fatigue, estrogen dominance, a suppressed immune system. So away from the amyloids. Let's get back to the heart of the research here, right? Their goal was to tell you how to prevent dementia. Okay, so stay away from the dirty bird, but we do want to eat protein. The article did have it right that eating sufficient amounts of animal protein is critical to the puzzle when it comes to preventing frailty, a condition researchers now believe can predict dementia up to a decade before symptoms appear. Frailty, what does that mean? It's age-related, just an inability to recover quickly from common health setbacks like a cold or a fall or an infection. When someone is frail, they're weak. So a minor illness can spiral into serious problems, increasing the risk of disability, hospitalization, long-term care. Australian researchers in the JAMA Neurology study found a striking link between frailty and dementia. So that was the goal of this research. In their study of over 30,000 participants, they discovered that people who develop dementia often showed signs of frailty 4 to 9 years before cognitive symptoms surfaced. In fact, frailty increased the risk of a dementia diagnosis by as much as 73%. The good news, you can prevent this. And that is where the protein comes in, the right protein. So building and maintaining muscles is a key part of avoiding this issue, and a protein-rich diet can help. So what they're saying is, according to the NHS guidelines, that you should aim to 1 to 1.5 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. So if you weighed 70 kilograms, which is about 154 pounds, then that's about 70 to 105 grams of protein. Now, I recommend doubling that and shooting for 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. pound, not kilograms. There's a difference, okay? So you weigh 150 pounds, you want to reach 150 grams of protein. So what does that look like? Not 2.5 chicken breasts, okay? But the equivalent in wild animal protein, like bison, venison, elk, organic eggs, wild fish. So we want to now go into the right proteins. So it's not just the wild animal proteins. You can use other ones as well. And you want to learn about what these meats or protein sources is also giving you. What is it packaged with? When you go into the wild animal proteins, it's not just the protein and the amino acids. It is the nutrients that are coming from the soils that are so depleted that we think we're getting our nutrients into the vegetables and fruits that are not there anymore. These animals have more stores of these nutrients that we're looking for. And these animals also give you protein that has a thermic effect, which means that about 25% of the calories that you're taking in are burned during digestion, creating heat in the body. And so that's a major win for people that are trying to keep the fat storage down, right, while building muscle, and also helping with the cravings and the addictive sugar cravings that we are faced with the processed food. So focusing on that wild animal protein is not only going to build those muscles and feed the brain to stave off the dementia, but it's going to help with the cravings of the processed foods that are taking us down, that are causing the dementia, causing the diabetes, heart disease, all of these issues. Okay, so bison, elk, venison, lamb, Cornish game hen, duck, wild fish, those are your best sources. Now remember, 1 gram of protein per pound of your ideal body weight. Now, some of you women especially are going, that's a lot of protein. I can't eat that much protein, especially if you're elderly. You have a hard time taking that much food in or that much protein in. What's so interesting is as you get older, you need more protein versus our young daughters, right? Because they are assimilating amino acids better than we are. And as we get older, we tend to eat less. It should be the opposite. So you can fill in with essential amino acids. These are the 9 essential amino acids that your body can't make. And they're packaged in the right ratios to feed your muscles. Now, you look at BCAAs, that is only 3 amino acids. That's going to actually trigger fat storage and not give you what you need. Now, what I like and what I'm super excited about, it's not out yet, is the accelerated aminos is coming out. It's the equivalent of 30 grams of protein with only 2 calories or even less per serving. But not only that, the accelerated aminos have ingredients like HMB and OKG and some other ingredients that are anti-catabolic and help improve gut health and so much more than just the regular amino acid supplements that you find on the market. So that is coming. In the meantime, the MAP essential amino acids on the website at Accelerated Health Products is the OG of essential amino acids, and people are loving that one as well. So that is a great way to fill it in. So the wild animal protein, essential amino acids are your best bets. Now, what are the proteins you want to avoid? Why the plant-based proteins are not great. Why? They lack the full spectrum of essential amino acids. So you are essentially, it's like building a bicycle with 3 handlebars, no seats, and 5 wheels. How many bicycles do you have? None. And you have all these extra parts that are going to be stored as body fat. So that is the problem. And then you've got soy protein that is especially problematic. It's commonly loaded with the glyphosate and the GMOs and can also increase the bad estrogens in the body. Pea protein is not great either. It's full of mold and can trigger inflammation, leaky gut, and other health issues. And the protein powders, the bars, all of those, you just don't know what the other ingredients are in there, and they could have artificial ingredients that are triggering inflammation, leaky gut, and most of them actually turn up to be about 80% of them turn into sugars, promoting fat storage and not lean muscle growth. So that is something to think about. And I mentioned the branched chain amino acids. They are only 3 of the 9 essential amino acids, and they're just not going to give you what you need. So protein, 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 not just for your strength, for your bones, for your heart, for all of that, but for your brain, preventing frailty, preventing dementia, preventing Alzheimer's. That is where it is coming to. Okay, so what supplements can prevent frailty and dementia? Number 1, acceleridine iodine. This is often overlooked, but it is a game changer for your mitochondria. And I often say you are only as healthy as your cells. You are only as healthy as your mitochondria. And the number 1 cause of mitochondrial failure is iodine deficiency. But acceleridine iodine is actually going to help with muscle formation, protein absorption, immunity, and your brain health. It opens your pineal gland. It lifts the brain fog. It lifts the depression. So many things for your brain. It helps detox your brain of those toxins that is causing the detrimental, failure of your brain, right? It boosts the ATP production. It is also enhancing cellular detoxification. So in the cell, it's increasing that ATP in the mitochondria. On top of the cell membrane, it's helping with that iodo-lipid value to let the toxins out of the cells and the nutrients from your wild animal protein into the cells. And then outside the cells, it's cleaning the blood of all those pathogens, letting the liver do its job. So then you have improved fat oxidation, muscle protein synthesis, and your brain is firing on all cylinders. Acceleridine iodine is number 1. I mentioned the accelerated aminos. It's coming. So excited. It provides not only the essential amino acids, and it has 99% of those amino acids efficiently utilized, right? But the additional ingredients are anti-catabolic. Catabolic means breakdown. So when you are working out, you break down your muscles and then they repair and they build up. Well, what if while you're working out, your muscles never break down? So then you're building on top of what you already have. And it's just kind of increasing at a rate that you will never get from another supplement. The ingredients also help reduce inflammation, increase your energy, so you have more energy to use in the gym. What does that mean? You're going to have more output to build more muscle. And you're also going to stave off that insulin resistance. And it's also going to help the absorption of the amino acids. So you're getting more bang for your buck. Accelerated amino acids, it's coming. I'm so excited. You can also add in the Thorne creatine. So creatine is one of the most well-researched supplements, not just for muscle building. It's not just for the big football players anymore. It's for us women that are frail or are heading into menopause and don't want to be frail. It enhances ATP availability, giving you the energy and endurance to push harder, but it's also showing cognitive benefit as well. So something to add in and try out. Accelerated thyroid, because your thyroid is your master endocrine gland. Most people who are depressed or on antidepressants actually have sluggish thyroids or hypothyroidism. Your thyroid controls your brain. If you don't have a good thyroid, you don't have a metabolism, you're not getting circulation to the brain. That's going to cause brain decline, cognitive decline. It's made with grass-fed thyroid glandular, essential peptides, amino acids, and nutrients specifically for the thyroid. It increases cellular energy in the brain and the body, helps with protein assimilation, detoxification, hormonal balance. All of those things play into muscle building, protein assimilation, and your brain health, right? The accelerated thyroid, of course, is enhanced with scalar frequencies as well. For your brain, this is my favorite brain supplement, Accelerated Cognoblast. It is not just for short term, okay, I'm about to go take my finals in college and I pop the pills 30 minutes before and I can focus, or I'm sitting down to write an article. My fingers literally type faster when I'm on Cognoblast. But it also has ingredients that have been shown to help prevent Alzheimer's and dementia. So it is including traditional Ayurvedic herbs, cutting-edge natural nutraceuticals, and then, of course, enhanced with scalar frequencies, helps with mood and focus, increased ATP production for brain energy, lowers anxiety and stress levels, reduces inflammation, and better circulation throughout the body. Okay, next is the accelerated methylene blue, and this has also been shown to help with preventing Alzheimer's and dementia. Also has antimicrobial properties which combat the bacteria, viruses, fungus that can contribute to the low energy and brain issues. And the accelerated methylene blue has 100% pure ingredients enhanced with the grander water system. So the water we use in the supplement on its own kills viruses. Super exciting. So this is where you need to take a step back. Let's get rid of the chicken. Let's ignore that part of this study in the headline, which it wasn't even part of this study. It was just protein. And another reason we need to be eating our protein and prioritizing on our protein. Using the supplements, using wild animal protein, accelerated aminos when it comes out, the accelerated iodine. You can also use accelerated fast to help with your insulin resistance, and that is going to help with your absorption of the protein as well. The Cognoblast, the methylene blue, goes straight to the brain, make you feel good short term, but also prevent that brain decline. So it's not just about living longer, it's about living better and feeling good throughout it. And remember, the other 3 pillars of this keeping young and staving off those brain diseases: keep moving, exercise, it's a non-negotiable, right? Manage your chronic diseases like diabetes, high blood pressure, heart disease. And I have articles and podcasts on all of those. Get connected, whether it's through your church or a book group or the gym, people at the gym, whatever it is. Loneliness and isolation, which is so common now, are really bad for us. And we need to stay connected. So there you go. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for listening. Our discussion does not have to stop here. If you're feeling lost in the supplement world, no worries. I'm here to help. I know it can be confusing. You can start by getting your free supplement protocol. Just go to SaraBantaHealth.com, complete the form, and I will personally put together a protocol for you. Follow me on social media at Accelerated Health Products and join the free health group coaching on Telegram. I answer your questions, post insights, keep things moving forward. And listen to this podcast and all my podcasts by looking up Accelerated Health with SaraBanta on Spotify, Apple, YouTube, E360, iHeartRadio, and over 100 platforms. Share this podcast, like, comment, please. It helps with the algorithm, which means that I will get bigger and better guests on my show to share with you. You can use coupon podcast 10 to get 10% off your first order. I'm live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so join me next time for more ways to unlock your health potential.